We are back. Don't know if anyone's here as usual. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done this. I've got a hat there. Yeah, it's been a while since I've come and done a stream, man. It's been very poor from you. Hey, big yourself up, man. To be honest, I'm not expecting anyone to be in on this one because it has been a while. It's been a while. Bit of a random time to sack him. I agree. I totally agree. Bit of a random time to sack him, but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. George, yeah, maybe they sacked him so the fans can focus on the sacking instead of the Super League controversy. Okay, we're gonna get into it. Guys, man, keep sharing this, man. Share this and yeah, share the link, man. Let's get some people up in. I'm back. So we're gonna do a nice little stream today. Oops. We're gonna just do quick in and out thing, quick one. All right, it's been very poor from Daps. Oh no, guys holding me accountable, ready to just, guys just ready to just come for me, yeah? I'm demanding more consistency. But to be honest, I've been putting out podcasts each week. I just haven't been doing the streaming, but I've definitely been putting out the podcast. But I'm gonna get back to streaming. Had a few things going on, so I stopped doing them for a bit. And those asking about, rants and everything, I'm gonna be back doing that with rants. I'm gonna message him in a bit. And yeah, I'm back streaming. But you guys don't rock with me anyway, man. You don't rate me. So I had to stop. I stopped because you didn't care. You didn't care for me. No, I'm joking. We're back. All right, let's see. Where you been, Dad? Should shave that beard as a punishment. I've been working. I've been working. Like, I've got a few things for you guys. A few things coming up, happening in the next couple of weeks, actually. So exciting times. But I was gonna come back and stream in a few weeks, but I thought, you know what, this would be a good day to come back and do a stream, because I just feel like football's just gone mad in the last 24 hours. Get what I'm saying? Right, good time to bury bad news. Exactly. Jose Mourinho sacking is not linked to the Super League, and he's never refused to take training today. He's been fired because of results and nothing else, according to Fabrizio Romano. We're going to get into all of that. We're going to get into, man. Don't worry. Yo, Dapper, it's been time since your last stream. I know, man. Don't worry. But I did say I was not like a YouTuber, like a streamer, but, but I'm back. As long as you guys want me, I'm back. If you don't want the content, then get me. I'll just keep the podcast coming to you guys. Arsenal Spurs join Super just because they got new stadiums. It's my fault, Daps. That's been gone. I dealt with him last stream. He's never been the same since. Oh, please. I even forgot about you. Oh, please. Never, ever. Big you up. Oh, my gosh. The comments are flying in. Yes, guys, keep the comments in, man. I want a lively one, because like I said, it's going to be a quick hour just to get me back into the groove of things, just so we can just chat and just catch up, man, and go through the news. But let me just get through some of these comments. So, and guys, obviously, make sure you like, subscribe, share. Obviously, a lot of you are already in that. So share the content. Should go back and look at all the podcasts that I've been doing. Yeah, we're back. Where the streams with rants? They're coming back, man. So I'm gonna message rants and tell them I'm back streaming now. So it's because of me that we haven't been streaming, but I'm gonna message him, tell him that I'm back streaming, and yeah, we'll see. Thank you, Sasha. At least somebody has, instead of everyone getting on to me, at least someone can come and say, welcome back, and that they're glad. Sasha, I'm glad you're here, tuned in. Thoughts of the Super League team, man? Personally, I think it's a disgrace. Yes, we're going to get into that. Let me just quickly go through these comments. Sai, Barcelona sold his soul. Kroenke out. That's when chasing girl and left them looking like this. Yeah, cheers, mate. Never ever. Hopefully, you're going to make us make sense of all this Super League stuff. Hey, mate, after this, you're probably going to be even more confused, mate. Yeah, you and Rant show is quality. Don't worry, it's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back. I can't actually believe they're going along with this like it's actually happening. I know. Yes, my G is back. Medea. Aren't they suspending Champions League? I saw that that they were going to do that, but I heard it's not happening and they're actually still going along with it. They can't suspend that. All the money involved in that, they can't suspend that. Big up you, Rant Saeed. Footy's done, rude boy. Might be a Dortmund thing. Banglazers and Ole out. Welcome back, but the stream. Welcome back, but the stream. But get the stream with Rants back, bruh. It's all coming back. Don't worry, it's all coming back. See, that's what I mean. You don't rock with me. You only rock with me because I rants. Get me? If Rants ain't here, you guys ain't rocking. But all right, cool. So yeah, now this Super League stuff, guys. So yesterday, when the news come out and it all happened, I first heard about it during the Man United match when they played Burnley, and Gary Neville he just would not let it go. He just would not let it go and talking about it. And I heard, well, that's when I first heard this official one, but I heard about it. You know, these things are always coming up and what's going to happen and yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. But yeah, when I first heard it, I was like, oh, wow, they're actually going to do it. And then I didn't quite get it, but after looking into it and getting past all the outrage and everything, I'm not going to lie. I'm one of those people where I'm like, fair play. Because for too long, the Premier League, FIFA, UEFA, they've been making too much money off of these clubs. And how I like to explain it is in terms of the Champions League anyway. Let's say I'm a member of, I don't know, Tesco. And Tesco do a football tournament every year. And I'm part of the Tesco membership and I pay to be part of them. And Tesco are making billions from this tournament, but giving me millions in regards to that, just 50 million. So it's not right. And these clubs, at the end of the day, now they're owned by they're owned by big investors. They're owned by big shareholders who want money. And when you look at it and you look at the Champions League and as it is now and everything, I'm okay with it because it freshens things up. And people are talking about it could be the death of football and football's done. But I don't see that, because if you look at it, if you look at all of this, say, oh, it's all done and blah, 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 like it's only done because of people are only saying that because of their reaction, because of how the Premier League, how FIFA, how UEFA have reacted to it. Oh, it's a travesty. Sky are only pissed because they're probably not going to have the rights anymore, and it's going to affect them, because if they come out of these big leagues, who is going to be watching and paying £100 for Sky? Do you get what I'm saying? Because Sky has already been out here finished, because everyone's starting to stream and whatnot, because people aren't paying their prices. And to be honest, if the Premier League had listened to these clubs for years, I don't think they'd be in this position. And no matter what people say, no matter what sorry, I need to go through these comments, I totally forgot. No matter what FIFA, UEFA or anyone says in regards to the whole banning of them, but it will never work, because the Premier League without these clubs is a myth. Do you know what I'm saying? And even if they did do it, the best players want to play for the best teams. And these leagues are only what they are because of the teams involved. Do you get what I'm saying? So Florentino Perez, I saw him say, if they want to ban the players and blah, blah, we'll make our own. Imagine making their own Premier League. Imagine making their own cups and whatever. Like, these clubs are the ones with all the leverage. So I don't think it's going to be the end of football. I think more teams will join. And from my understanding, they just want to replace the Champions League. So if people still, people are always saying football's finished and it's only for the money, but it's money's always involved. People are still going to be getting the best, people are still going to be getting the best quality football because the money's going to be there. So they're going to be attracting the best players. They're going to be able to buy the best players. And so you're still going to be getting great football. Do you get what I'm saying? But, the whole relegation, I think that's what people are disturbed about. And me personally, I think that's just a way to incentivize the founding people that no one can get relegated. I think after about 2-3 seasons, when it's bigger, people will start getting relegated because it's not sustainable. Do you get what I'm saying? The same clubs always involved in the thing. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think, because obviously we've got to get through this, and then we've also got to get through the Mourinho sacking. So I'm just going to go through some of these comments. But yeah, guys, fire in the comments. Let's see. We need Rant to come on your channel so that you can grow quicker. Yeah, say that to Rants. What a stupid time to announce. Big up, Dapper. How you doing today? I'm good, man. How you doing, man? Like, who even cares about the league and stuff anymore? What, you don't care about the league anymore, no? UEFA are definitely making PSG win this Super League. Listen, PSG, they will join eventually. But right now, the owners have got heat on their back because of all of this, the Qatar thing and the World Cup. So they're probably just thinking, let me just lay low. But I can't see it. Like, people are saying, Dortmund and Bayern aren't going to join, and it's good. I honestly cannot see a Euro like with all the elite clubs, and once all the top players start going to these clubs, well, they're already going to the clubs. But once all the top players start leaving Bayern and Dortmund and going to these clubs easily because of the money and everything, I can't see them staying out of it for too long. People always go to where the money is. The FA reportedly contacted the clubs involved. Premier friends Jordan, Tottenham were not informed. Yeah, of course not. They've never won it. Why would they be informed? How did Tottenham manage to get involved in this, by the way? Like, let's be honest. Like, how did they manage to? I think it's easier for them to get involved because they were probably looking for founding members. So it's easier for them to get in as a founding member. Right, champions. They said something like this last year, so I didn't think much of it. Even if United or Arsenal win the Europa League, do we really care anymore? I think we still care. I think we still care, but I do think they needed to shake things up. And as I'm seeing, I've been looking, and even the Champions League said they're going to shake things up, and it's not really looking too different to what the Super League is proposing anyway. So I don't know. I just want to know why people are so outraged. Like, guys, let me know in the comments if you guys are for or against it and why. Because some of the outrage I'm seeing, I'm okay with people not really having it or whatever. That's fine. But some of the outrage has been totally like, I can't believe it. They're killing football. Like, help me understand how they are killing football. Help me understand that. At first, when we heard the news, we didn't deep it until a few hours after. Club share price is up 9.5 with announcement of the European Super League. Bloody hell, the comments, I'm still really fly through. Dapper, what's up? Nothing, me there, me good. The Premier League was only made for money as well. Okay, that's a great point. So all of this happened back in the day when the Premier League was first formed. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, when it was first formed, everyone had the same thing as well. They're breaking away from the first division. They're doing their own thing. It's money, money, money. But people soon they soon brought into it, and they were soon all on board. Do you get what I'm saying? And it ended up being better quality because people. It's so funny. People always talk about how football is finished. The quality of football has gone down, and blah 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 blah. I think by having this, it reignites it. Do you get what I'm saying? I think it's good to just shake things up. People are just so afraid of change, and I'm just trying to figure out why it's such a bad thing. Yeah, share prices for most clubs shot up earlier this morning. Real Bull Talk. Hey, big up you guys. Guys, go and check them out, man. I was on their channel a couple of weeks or months ago. I don't even know. I was on their channel not too long ago. The outrage from Sky, BT, UEFA, and FIFA comes from a place of self-interest. Agreed. However, the concept of founding clubs never being relegated is a joke, but they know people will watch. I hear that. Oh, is that what they're saying? That the founding clubs will never get relegated, ever? I think over time that will change. That will change over time. But even if it doesn't, who cares? Like, I think with the money that's involved that they're getting, it'll be very hard for them to get relegated. I think when they get all the teams joining, because remember it's still early days, and more teams are going to join. So when they get those teams in, I do think that, you know, you're going to get the lesser clubs, and it's going to be so hard for them teams to get relegated anyway, because of the money that's involved and the transfers that they'll be making and whatnot. But, you know, that is something that is not, you know, but at the end of the day, it's what they get. It's an incentive for them to stick their nose out and actually be on board with it. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't think football is done, but for me, playing the same big clubs loses novelty. They play the same big clubs anyway in Champions League. Do you get what I'm saying? No one ever has any issues with it. Bayern Munich versus blah blah blah. Bayern Munich versus Barcelona. You'd watch that every season. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, people do it anyway, and I think right now people are saying that because it's only 12 clubs involved right now. Do you get what I'm saying? But when more and more people come and they start doing ways of qualifying and whatever, because it's not going to stay as 12 clubs. It's not going to stay, maybe for the first season, but it's going to get bigger. More people want to get involved. Money is going to talk at the end of the day, and more clubs will be involved. So I don't think it's going to be like that. Gary Neville, Leeds players should walk to the side of the pitch and just let them keep scoring. They don't want competition. What the heck? I don't get that. What does that mean? Nice to see you back. Hey, nice to be back. And why are Tottenham in this thing? They have no European pedigree. I don't know. You know what? That Tottenham one it's a bit of a mad one. It's a bit of a mad one. I don't get how they managed to creep in, but they crept in and they're bubbling. But as well, I don't blame them as well. They got that big stadium to actually fund and whatnot. So the viewership of the Championship is better than most European leagues. The Premier will survive without the big six. The thing is, the Premier will survive, but I don't think the Prem. There's no way the Prem can be as big as it is or get bigger without the big clubs. There's absolutely no way. Like, people like Sky and BT Sport and whoever shows football, and, you know, the Premier League being the biggest club, getting the TV money and everything. A lot of it hinges on the big clubs. The TV money, you're not getting that without Man United, without Man City, without Chelsea, without Arsenal. Do you get what I'm saying? You're not getting that money without Liverpool. You're not getting that money without those clubs. So I hear what they're saying in regards to people will the Premier won't survive, but it will survive, but they're not. No, they'll survive, but you're never ever. It's going to go downhill. I think it'll go downhill because no matter what they say, this team's going ahead. It's going ahead, and the best people. So let's say Jack Grealish is playing in the Premier League, and these super club teams, and then let's say the Champions League, Aston Villa in the Champions League. You know, if someone like Arsenal going through him and they're involved in the Super League, you want to play against the best teams. This is going to become a league that is bigger than the Champions League over time. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's just my personal view and my personal whatever. So it's going to become bigger than the Champions League, and the best players will always want to play. So I'm even seeing stuff like they're saying they're going to ban players from playing for the international team. Good luck trying to do that. Can you imagine a World Cup with no Messi, no Ronaldo, no Mbappe, no whoever, no De Bruyne, no whoever, no Ozil, maybe not Ozil, but do you get what I'm saying? All these top players who play for these top teams, try and get a World Cup without them. And like Florentino Perez said, if they want to do that, we'll just create our own. And then more people will watch the World Cup that is involved with Messi, that is involved with Ronaldo, that is involved with Benzema. Do you know what I mean? Like Neymar, good luck. They're just doing the most right now to just say anything and do anything just to spare their feelings and whatever, when really and truly there's very little that they can do. There's very little that they can do because the big clubs have all the leverage. Did you hear that? Clubs that guaranteed hundreds of millions. But yeah, I heard that one. It looks like the German clubs won't join. Do you think they'll eventually? Yeah, I think they'll eventually join. Everyone was outraged. I was thinking, why Tottenham are in it? Do you know what I mean? Wait, are Chelsea in it? I don't actually know. Are Chelsea in the Are Chelsea one of the founding clubs? Let me know. FIFA created an African Super League. No one making noise. UEFA just pissed it's not them making a European Super League, so they don't get the rule and eat it. Exactly. That's literally what it is. That's literally what it is. If they then said, oh, what do you call it? We're going to make the Super League and FIFA and UEFA, here's the money. Take 500 million for us to do this. They would not complain. Do you know what I mean? They created the nation. So yeah, my chair is just acting up, man. So I keep having to pull it up. Yeah. They created the Nations League. You know, no one said anything. Like these glorified friendlies. They do these things all the time. And I heard they're making a Europa Cup, like another Europa League kind of thing. Like no one cares. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's because this one's involving all the big boys with money. That's why they care. Never mind, you answered it. Oh, your question earlier on. Okay. There was a teeth over the original Super League. The sanctions be the same. Don't understand that, but big you up. I think they base Super League on who has the most money. Maybe. Spurs owners one of the richest people in the world. Removed from domestic leagues, ban transfer for 10 years, banned from national team. But the thing is, if they remove them from the domestic leagues, cool. They have the money now. They're going to do it. Florentino Perez said, we will create our own. Money talks. Do you get what I'm saying? And let's just say the money coming from sponsorships, the money coming from the TV deals that they're going to do. Imagine Amazon get involved and want to get the rights. They'll create their own. Even if that means getting Norwich and them man there, Norwich and West Brom, like the teams, all these little teams, getting them involved in their own domestic leagues. There will be teams that will benefit from getting the big influx of cash, and they can't do anything. You can't remove them from domestic leagues. You can't ban them for 10 years because their leagues and their cups will become meaningless. And all the money that they get from TV and stuff will be going over to this stuff. It's a problem if it F up the World Cup and the domestic leagues. It will only do that if they allow it to, because from what I know, or from what my understanding, they only want to do it as a way to rival the Champions League. So it shouldn't have an impact on Premier League and that. They're just, the only reason why it's having an impact on all these things is because they're using that as threats for them to stop what they're doing. But it's not going to work. No more Champions League for big clubs, no more domestic league, no more for clubs. Listen, they can't do that, man. I'm not having that. They're not doing that. It's killing football for the fans. How are you supposed to travel to away matches? No, I don't think. Okay, so you're saying this is going to be an actual league for like a replacement for the Premier League. It's not. From my understanding, so are you saying it's going to be a replacement for the Premier League? Because I just thought they're just trying to do their own midweek, whatever, like the Champions League. Do you get what I'm saying? And even so, for the fans, how are you supposed to travel to away matches? How do you travel to away matches when they're playing in Uzbekistan? Do you know what I mean? When they're playing Uzbekistan in Europa League and whatever, people are still doing it. Against it, can't get the fact that the same big clubs will be playing again and again. Imagine Ramsey versus Mans. It's not going to be like that. These are the founding clubs. Do you get what I'm saying? That I'm going to have to go back and read this because it's looking like more and more of you are thinking that this is going to be a thing of, their own league, week in, week out, 38 games a season, like replacing the Premier League. They still want to be part of the Premier League. They still want to be part of La Liga. Do you get what I'm saying? It was never going to be a replacement. So I don't know. Against it, power will be Kroenke, Henry, and Glazer. None of us trust them with our club. So why would you trust them with the future of football? That's a fair point. But at the end of the day, I think a lot of this is just change and a lot of this is reactionary. So in regards to how we look at what's going to happen and whatever, like none of us really know, innit? But I don't think changes is the worst thing. I think you're going to see a lot of high quality football. I think that you're going to see the best players playing for these clubs. You're going to see an influx of money into these teams, and they're going to be able to get the big players. So I think it's going to make it more competitive, because when you look at that Champions League, is it really competitive? You've got like four teams who can probably win it each time. Is it really competitive? I think you're going to see bigger competition in regards to the big teams. The novelty of Super League will wear off quick. Watching your team play against British opposition every game will get old. Florentino Perez, vice chairman. Okay. Do you trust the Glazers, FFG? Then why would you let them control? I hear what you're saying. I totally hear what you're saying. But in regards to the whole football aspect of it, I think it would be better football. I don't think change, because they did the same with the Premier League. Do you get what I'm saying? It's, people still aren't telling me how it's going to ruin football. If Perez in charge, just know Madrid are winning it. Again, the main issue for the 15 clubs, the domestic leagues will no longer matter. There are no more top 4 battles because the founding clubs will always be in the ESL. I hear that, but I don't think that the Premier League, I don't think that them going after the Premier League will change. I still think people will still want to challenge for the Premier League. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't see that side of it. I get what you're saying in regards to the top 4. Oh, we need to qualify, and they won't care about that. Yeah, but they still want to win the league. They still want to win the Super League. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think you're going to see better. You're going to see better clubs, and also it just means the other clubs in it, people are just automatically assuming that the other clubs in the Premier League and everything are just going to just be rubbish, and they're not going to up it as well. Remember, a lot of these clubs are owned by other people, so the players who aren't playing in these leagues, you're gonna see them playing for these other teams, and I don't think it's that bad. There are some bad points to it, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. Why Arsenal and AC, and they're both pathetic. Cheers. This is making me so sad. Adrian, why is it making you sad? Will the Premier League be forced to make improvements to compete? But this is what I'm saying. They haven't been making the improvements. They've been chilling here, bumping people for all of this money and whatever. And the Premier League relies on these big clubs. Do you get what I'm saying? And for too long, they've been milking these clubs. They've been using them and everything to make money and not really returning back, because football is already kind of crap as it is. Do you get what? People always complain about it. And now that these clubs are saying, no, let's take it into our own hands, there's massive issues. There will be new big clubs, just saying it as the big 6 are the big 6 forever. The big 6 used to be big 4. Exactly that. Football is always changing. Football is forever changing. And I don't think it's going to just change up now. I don't think it's going to magically just stop changing. Like, it's, you're going to see new clubs emerge, bigger clubs emerge. Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm here for it, to be honest. And also, another reason why I'm here for it is because just to show that it's about money and how much they don't actually care for us and whatever. When the whole racism thing was happening, there was never ever a joint thing for all of them to come together. Last night, so quickly, they all joined up and released a joint statement, just like that. But when it comes to racism and things that actually matter, they're all silent. No, it shows that they can work together. But when it comes to money, because that's what it's about, all of this propaganda that they're showing, it's about money. I'm telling you now. So when it comes to money, they're able to come together and unite as one. But when it comes to racism and whatever, they're not. So forget them. I don't care. They'll make a new World Cup. Exactly. Make a new one. They already have precedent for banning players from national team with the Colombian Pirate League. The mayor. Yeah, but on this scale, it'll be very, very hard. It'll be like watching the Olympics. You know when you watch the Olympics and there's a lot of comments here, but okay, I'm just gonna take 5 minutes to go through these comments. Okay, you know when you watch the Olympics and the teams are like different. That's what it's gonna be like if they remove all the top players. Okay, so Chelsea are in it. Right, German clubs want German because they are 51% fan owned. I heard that City and Chelsea are the German, so they wouldn't be left out. They are making a UEFA Conference League. Yeah, see, no one said anything about that. People are changing things all the time. Tottenham are in it because of their new stadium and their owners are mates with these other billionaires. It has nothing to do with their history. I mean, it's definitely got nothing to do with their history, of course. Can someone put evidence as African Super League? There's nothing concrete. Yeah, you say money talks. You don't think players want to play for their national team? Listen, players want to play for their national team, 100%. But if they decide to make a new, a separate, national team and blah 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 blah. Because remember, this is all under the umbrella of FIFA. If the Super League say international tournaments and create their own World Cup, people are still going to be playing for their countries. But in order for these players, like FIFA, the World Cup has a big draw all over the world. The Euros, big draw all over the world because of the players. It's not because of, it's a big football event. No, it's a big football event because of the players involved. For them to do that, it would be catastrophic on them. They can never, ever. Can you imagine watching a World Cup without Messi, without Ronaldo? Can you imagine that? It won't happen. They lose money. So players want to play for their national team, but at the same time, they also want to play for the biggest teams. And Florentino Perez said, anything you lot do, we will just create another one, if that's what you want to do. They cannot win this. So I don't think you're going to see all the banning of players. I don't think you're going to see that. I don't think you're going to see the removal of them from the Premier League, and that it makes no sense at all. The Super League is only meant to replace the Champions League, Europa, and exactly. That was my understanding. The Premier League is just an empty threat. Otherwise, the Premier is done. Exactly. It's becoming an NBA and NBA league. It's boring until a playoff. Ranieri, we are in Super League. We are in Super League. People talk about blah blah blah, but we are in Super League, bruh. I don't know. People are just, yeah. I don't know. The thing about it, yeah, it's everyone's crying or whatever, but when their team gets into the Super League, they'll be happy. Do you get what I'm saying? They'll all be watching. Imagine Tuesday nights and whatever, and you're seeing the big teams, but you're gonna watch it. People are saying, they get tired of watching the big teams play each other every week. Okay, go watch Burnley versus West Brom this weekend. How many of you are watching that? Burnley versus West Brom. If they're playing this, whenever they play, go and watch that. That's what you seem way too positive. It's not about positivity. It's just like, why are people so outraged? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. Like, I want to understand why people think it's the end of football. Football is done. Like, people are saying that with the assumption that these people are no longer in the Premier League and people aren't going to be playing for their national. These are empty threats. If these things happen, I will be there and I'll be like, you know what? It's a bit of a mad one. But I can't see it happening. And if it happens, I'm happy to be wrong and whatever. But I can't see it happening. But I'm gonna have to get through these comments in a bit. Long, it's not boring. It's possible to watch all the games. That you're one of the founding fathers of the Super League. I wish. Give me that money. I wish. Ranieri West. We are Super League. That was definitely got a job lined for Super League already. This positivity, bro. Hey, give me that check, boy. Hey, check. Hey, shout out Slick. Shout out my boy Nesco as well. I read out one of his comments. Bits and bobs, what's good? I'm getting an Aribo on Rangers jersey, support your local club. Oh yeah, you're actually from up there, innit? How come you don't do show with rants? Yeah, no, I stopped streaming for a while, but I'm back streaming. My show with rants will be back next week. Might even try to get one in this week. Dapper's working with the Glazers. Smash the light. Oh yeah, guys, I didn't even said smash the lights, man. And I've been gone a while, so I don't know who my moderators are anymore. But if I've got any moderators in here, let me know. And if you want to be a moderator on the channel, then get me. We'll do it. You said better clubs, but Arsenal and Tottenham are in there. I hear that, but there's always going to be lesser clubs. At the end of the day, I don't know why people are so mad. Arsenal were not going to challenge for the Champions. You know why people are mad? Because Arsenal weren't going to challenge for the Champions League anytime soon. But now we're here because we are a big club. Tottenham are there because, like you said, they got their billionaire owners and whatever. But Arsenal are still a big club. And people hate people hate that we're in there. I don't know, but people just love to hate Arsenal. So I don't know. I feel like people are more vexed about the fact that Arsenal are in it than the fact that there's a Super League. I don't know. Dapple Glazer. Subscribe if you want. Oh, no. If you don't want, it's by force. Subscribe. Bro, Dapple Glazer. Rich getting richer. This isn't a competition. This is a money generating scheme. Okay, so Super League winners 2022. So if you're watching this, and we still need to get onto Mourinho, we're gonna get there. So if you're watching the Super League, yes, it's about money and whatever, 100%, but everything's about money. Do you get what I'm saying? If the Carabao Cup now paid more in revenue than the Champions League, we would see people playing their first teams in the thingy and less people playing for the Champions League. It's all about money. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, the reason why Carabao Cup no one cares about, because they don't pay the most. It's not a prestigious cup. Do you get what I'm saying? And we're seeing it more and more with even like the FA Cup, people playing weakened teams. It's all about where the money is. That's why there's so much emphasis on challenging for the Champions League. So you're going to watch this and you're going to want to win it. And I think people will see that no matter what they're playing for or whatever, you're still going to see people. You're still going to see good football, because at the end of the day, they're football players. So if Bayern Munich, if Barcelona have a match against Real Madrid or have a match against United, forget what cup it is. They're going to want to win it. It's not a friendly. 20 teams in total, broken into 2 tables of 10 teams. The top 3 each will qualify for quarterfinal, and then battle after that 2-leg. So it's Champions League format, basically. What they're trying to do with the new Champions League, and I don't know how people can be mad at that. So yeah, there are founding members who won't get relegated or whatever, but there's other teams involved in it. Like, I think right now, when there's so little information out there about it all, I think it's easy to be like, oh my gosh, the end of football. And I think people are just following what other people are saying. And I personally, I just don't see what the mad outrage is. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, all now, someone can't come and tell me how it's killing grassroots football. Someone can't tell me how it's the end of football. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, because even when Chelsea were first bought by Roman Abramovich, I remember people saying, oh, they're just going to buy the league. It's killing football. And now it's normal. I don't know. People are just so afraid of change. And maybe I'm just being this mad positive guy, but, you know, I don't know why the Super League is an issue. There is a business. No, this is a business not agreeing to what fans want or what's right. Big teams want more money, and the entertainment factor will be amazing. This is somebody with sense. That be saying football's crap because you watch Arsenal. I'm not joking, my guy. I don't think football's crap. I love football. I don't think it's as entertaining as years gone by. But I'll still watch football. Do you get what I'm saying? Just because I love it. But if I can see a Super League with all these teams involved, regular, and it's the top teams all the time, listen, I'm all right with that. You're going to watch it. I don't know, people outside, they're not going to watch it. I want to see those people sitting there when they're watching these matches saying, oh, this is going to be rubbish. This is a rubbish game. I told you, go and watch Norwich versus Bournemouth. Yeah, that's what you want. Super League is the future. No more 0-0 part the bus going to avoid relegation. This is it. And that's another thing. I've got friends who I was actually with Slick, my boy, the other day actually, and my next boy Mike, shout him out. And my boy Mike, he can't watch football no more. He says football's boring. You watch for 90 minutes for it to be 0-0 and blah blah blah. Like, it's not entertaining. Like, for the football purists, like a lot of us, we'll watch it. If the game ends 0-0, we'll be like, oh, that was a rubbish game, but we'll watch it. Whereas there's a lot of people that need that entertainment factor. They need to be entertained, and I think this is going to be really entertaining. I think it's going to bring the entertainment factor back. Like, just look at the games we've had with who played in China, Bayern Munich and PSG and Man City and Dortmund and whatever. Like, we're going to have more of those games. It's entertainment. You're going to see the big players more. And to be honest, it's that Champions League. I don't understand. It's that Champions League. So you're going to see them just as frequently as you see them now. The teams are going to play each other just as often as they play each other now. Like, I don't know. Let me know. Right. I was saying the Premier is at fault for taking money from the clubs, taking money from clubs, but you've got teams like Arsenal, United giving these owners mismanage the money more than anything. No, I don't quite agree with that. I don't quite agree with that. What the players give their thing. It's not about mismanaging money. It's about what you're getting. Like, if the Premier League uses these teams to make billions, the Champions League make billions, and the TV money that comes in is crazy amounts of money, but you're giving them a minority cut of that money. If they can see that they can come together and actually just get more money elsewhere, you're going to do that. Okay, let's say 5 of us here now. If 5 of us here now are all part of the same umbrella, we're part of them. We work for them. We make them so much money. We make them millions, and they give us £500 a week, and we know we're making them millions. And then we say, no, let's come together, and then we can make. Listen, it's business. At the end of the day, I would love to sit here and be like, yeah, football, but it's a business, isn't it? All right, we're going to move on to Mourinho. I'm just going to fly through these comments. So, guys, if I miss your comment, I'm sorry. Feel free to drop a super chat. I will definitely not miss that. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share across the board to all the content. In the next couple of weeks, you're going to see more from me. I've been quiet because I've been kind of doing stuff that you're going to see in the next couple of weeks. So, yeah. Money. Super League's the future. Joke, man. Do you think having this competition run alongside the Premier League cause more injuries and slower paced game? I think you're going to get faster paced games, and no, I don't think, because they're not going to be involved in the Premier League and in the Champions League and thing. So it's just going to be the same thing. So Arsenal get for failing in Europe. This is correct. It's people are mad that Arsenal are really in it. Do you get what I'm saying? They can't make their own World Cup viewers. Be real, that's how practical is that? I hear what you're saying, but can they have a World Cup without? In fact, why can't they? Why can't they make their own Euros? Why can't they? But I hear what you're saying, and I don't want that. I like it how it is, but can you imagine a World Cup without these top players? Would you watch it? Would you watch? I don't think people realize how many of these players at World Cups come from these top teams. So would you watch a World Cup? In fact, that's a question for you. Would you watch a World Cup without these players? If they say these players involved in the Super League can't play in a World Cup, would you watch it? Just a show of hands, how many of you would watch it? Right. Game become commercialized, no longer about the sport. I hear that. Can I be a mod? Yeah, I'm gonna do a stream later on because I can't do it from here in stream. I've got to do it from the YouTube. So when I do a stream on the YouTube, I'll make you a mod. Yeah, I'll be a mod. When my son signed his $100 million guarantee for 15 years, I'll be laughing all the way to the bank. This is it. I still think we're gonna see mad contracts. I think we're gonna start seeing crazy contracts because of the money involved, and they're all gonna want to have the best players. Dapper, do you still play football every week? Funny enough, I will be back playing for a team, but obviously when lockdown happened, the teams at my level stopped playing. So, but I played football again on Friday for the first time. Listen, since December, I hadn't kicked a ball. I was in bits on Saturday, bro. So, a couple more sessions over the next couple of weeks till I feel normal again. But I was in bits, and I felt like I couldn't even move on Friday. But yeah, no, I'll be back playing every week. Don't worry. Respect that for your honest. Come on, you know what you get when you get it, man. Come on. Okay. Let's see. That's Premier League won't allow them to play. The reason why Super League is bad is that the big games are meant to be a rare occasion at the Champions League. What's wrong with how the Champions League now, even with the new format? But it's still going to be the same. I think people think every week they're going to be getting, like, I don't understand. It's still going to be the same. They're not replacing the Premier League. It's going to be their own Champions League format. I don't understand why that's a bad thing. Yes. So you'd still watch the World Cup. I've seen what's the best RC. You're just really against this, boy. Who do you support? Let me know. The fact rare means it's more looked forward to. I'd watch same way. They could easily miss big tournaments via injury anyway. You'll just get men like Croatia versus Denmark in the World Cup final. That's dead. Exactly. Without Modric, without who's a Danish player? Without Christian Eriksen. Yeah. Cheers. Yes, I would. No, you'd watch it, but would you really enjoy it as much as you watch? But you man love football, but would you really watch it without, with as much vim as if you had the big players there? You wouldn't. You wouldn't enjoy it. You'd be like, because why don't bare people watch the Olympics? Bare people don't watch the Olympics when the football's on. Get me? When they got all these Brazil versus Great Britain, people don't watch it because they know a lot of the players aren't there. Perfect example. Mark Golding was getting rich while Rance was on the ground putting the work for pennies. He had to leave the United States. Just look at him now making all that YouTube and revenue. Exactly. You support Aston Villa. Oh, you should be happy then. You should be happy. You will be in with a chance of winning the Premier League. Well, you won't be, but still. Lionel Messi will be the last player to win the Ballon d'Or. Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Bare thing we don't really know, but with the information that we've been given, I'm not exactly against it or whatever. But yeah, I said I was going to do an hour. It's been 50 minutes and we ain't even touched on Mourinho yet. Guys, Mourinho's gone. Mourinho is absolutely gone. But before we get into Mourinho, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, share. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. That's my app right there. 1 second. Yeah. That's my app right there. Follow me. And we're going to keep the conversation going and all of that good stuff and blah, blah, blah. Right. Jose Mourinho sacked. I'm a bit surprised at the timing of this Jose Mourinho sacking. I think there was only so long it could go on for. But one thing that I don't understand is that you know what you're getting with Mourinho. I still like Mourinho. I think this Tottenham one has... I said from the beginning that this wasn't the club that he should go to. It was always going to end this way with Mourinho anyway. But it was always going to get there quicker with Tottenham because this ain't the club for him to go and do his thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Because we know what Mourinho's like. He comes up, he ruffles feathers, and, he buys a bunch of players that fit his style. He wins you something and goes. Upsets people and goes. This ain't the club where you're going to get the players that you want. This ain't the club where you can ruffle feathers. Do you know what I mean? Like it was never going to happen. It was always going to clash. And I think them using he didn't like the whole Super League, so he said they weren't going to go out to train. I think it was a lie. Not a lie, but I think this is great PR from the club. And I think this was something that they were probably going to do anyway. I'm just surprised that it's happened in the week of the the Carabao Cup, their first chance of getting silverware in however many years against Man City, who have just lost. I think it's going to be. It's a bit of a mad one. I think it's a bit of a mad one to cut him off and sack him in that week. I think if there's one manager that's going to be managing Tottenham that can manage to somehow get the players up for a cup final win and beat, it's going to be Mourinho. He'll just manage to do it somehow. Do you know what I'm saying? Now they've got Ryan Mason and Chris Powell in charge, and I don't quite get that. Ryan, I know it's only interim and whatever, but I don't quite get that, to be honest. And where do we think Mourinho went wrong? Where do we think the writing was on the wall for him and whatnot? Because not too long ago, a couple of months ago, people were talking, not me, people were talking about Tottenham being in with a chance of winning the Premier League. And now a couple of months later, he's got the sack. So where do we think he's gone wrong with it? And yeah, what are we saying? So guys, let me know in the comments, man. Club PR, they sacked him today for a reason. Yeah, it does take away from all of the Super League stuff and whatnot. So I'm not surprised by Mourinho. I think he'll still go on to get a good job. A lot of people saying he should go on to international football for him now. It should be international football. I'm not quite sure about that yet. I think, but the thing is, with his record, I still think he's good enough for a top team, but I don't think a top team will touch him. Which means the teams on the next level after that who won't give him what he wants and whatever, I think he will struggle to do anything with those teams. So maybe going to international football is the way forward for him now, because I can't see him getting another top job with mad amounts of money. And when I'm seeing how much they're paying him, I don't know why people continue to pay this man so much money, and then when they sack him, they got to pay him so much money. It's crazy. It's crazy. What does it say about Arsenal that Spurs are sacking their manager and are above us in the league? I hear that, but I'm not. Guys, you know me already. I'm not here to say Arteta out. I'm not here to say Arteta in. I just want what's best for Arsenal. If Arsenal turned around and sacked, I think, so if we had lost to Slavia Prague and Arsenal turned around and sacked Arteta, I would have no complaints. I'd have no complaints. But I think whilst they are underperforming in the league, I think because he is getting results, like the Europa League right now is his saving grace. It's his saving grace right now. I think if across the board it was just underperforming, no good news whatsoever, I think there would be a strong case of just getting rid of him. Do you get what I'm saying? But yes, he is underperforming in the league, but I think if he gets to the final and he may potentially even wins Europa League, I'm hoping. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't know, but I'm hoping. Then that would, it gives him leverage. To get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, yes, he's underperforming, but he might still win the Europa League and qualify for next season Champions League, even though in the long run it won't mean anything. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm Arteta in, by the way, just curious. Jose will probably go back to Italy. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap this one up. It's been 52 minutes. I'm going to do another 5 minutes of any questions, if anyone's got any questions. If not, I'm just going to wrap this one up. Because obviously, you might have to work. Because you might not give me the super chats. Maybe because I've been gone. But if you got give me more super chats, I would have to go back to work. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm joking. But yeah, what's good? Let me know what you guys are saying, man. What else is going on? Man City out of the FA Cup. Chelsea did a job on them. I just don't think Man City were up for it. And also, has anyone in England ever done the quadruple? I don't think it's actually been done. I don't think it's actually been done, has it? They got that for a good show. That for got to head back to that. Trust me. Yo. So I'll just read the messages. Yeah, but yeah, guys, I'm out. Great show. I'm gonna hit rants up right now. Actually, I'm gonna hit rants up right now. I'm telling that I'm back streaming, so whenever we can get them in. Yo. Right, cool. There you go. I've just messaged rants. So hopefully we should be able to get a show in this week. If not, then we'll definitely be back by next week. And you guys who always message me what's going on with your show with rants and blah, raw. Come on, came in with the bag right at the end. Came in with the bag. Okay. So any watch-alongs? Yeah, I'm going to be doing watch-alongs. It's been so busy with everything, man. Like, and you guys will see what I've been working on very soon, and it's all gonna make sense. But no, definitely watch-alongs. Who's playing this weekend? Let me see. Oh, I might do one for Leeds. I mean, Liverpool Leeds tonight. You know, I might do a watch-along for Liverpool Leeds tonight. Let me know what you lot think. Well, obviously, Man got the big one right now. Big you up, Bart Vikings 23 for this super chat. The players will like the Super League idea. Their salaries are not competitive right now. They should be on US basketball wages of 30 to 45 million a year. The top end of EPL right now is 250 a week or 13 mil a year. That's what I said. I said earlier on that I think it's going to get the big contracts we're going to start seeing because the money is going to be ridiculous. So what that I don't begrudge these teams for doing it, man. Is Jose a genius? Chelsea sack. I know, made 93 million or something like that. I read earlier on. I might do Liverpool Leeds tonight, you know. Depends if I get everything I need to get done today. But yeah, man, guys, I'm out. Make sure you at me on Twitter. Make sure you get at me. Make sure you whatever. You know, I need to get the momentum back up. So get me, screenshot this or whatever. Tell me it was a good show on social media. Let's get other people all FOMO'd out and subscribe and all of that. That's what I think it's going to be on Amazon Prime as well. But yeah, guys, big up. I am out.